Hello from India. This is Ludi with my wife and two kids. We are an Indonesian family who have been living abroad for the past 6 years in three different countries. Right now, we are living in Bangalore, a nice city in the southern part of India. In this video, we would like to share with you guys our nice experience in eating in a traditional Bangalore full vegetarian restaurant. Let's get into it. Alright, we have arrived here in the restaurant during lunchtime. Restaurant's name is MTR, short for Mavali Tiffin Room. For the lunch program, they open at 12:30 p.m. and it is so popular that people have been waiting for 30 minutes until the door is open. Once the door is open, we enter and we go into a line to get to the cashier to pay for our lunch. So we gotta pay first. MTR is one of the oldest restaurants in Bangalore. It has been around for a century. Okay, so the price for a lunch set or a thali is 340 rupees per person. Let's go upstairs and I'll show you what thali is. After we pay, then we need to show our receipt to a restaurant staff who will then give us a number. And we wait here in the waiting room for our numbers to be called. So this gentleman is sitting at the dining room entrance and we give our receipt to him and then he will give us the numbers accordingly. And here is the waiting room full of people waiting. Our number is 14 for 4 persons. So we just wait for our numbers to be called one by one. They will let us in. Great, so we made it inside the dining room. There we have to, most of the time, have to sit with other people in the same table because they are very efficient in their seating. So here we are with our plates waiting for the sequence of foods and snacks to be served. First comes in will be the grape juice right there, handed over by the waiter in dressed in traditional lungi or sarong. Alright, so the first meal that was served is dosa, a traditional South Indian food, very famous down here. It's basically what I call like a crepes or a crispy pancake. You eat it with that green gravy sauce called chutney and some other vegetable gravy, which I don't know the name, but in Indonesia it actually tastes like sayur lodeh. So it's pretty good. Kids like it. Normally people eat it for breakfast. Right, and now it's served again with some more veggies. This time it is a mix of corns and carrots. Right, so I'm now pointing out at the white clothes that the surfers are wearing. That's called lungi or sarong in Indonesia. That's how they wear it. It's very traditional. They even are still barefooted at the restaurant. So that's kind of like a good classical traditional atmosphere that I enjoy. Alright, and this is my personal favorite, this puffy bread called puri sagu. Again, also people normally eat this during breakfast time as well. And here is the atmosphere of the restaurant, of the dining room, full of people. So basically the unique thing about this is people start eating at the same time because it is actually served as a set. This kind of set is called thali, a selection of dishes in an Indian platter. Next, the first set of rice. So actually by this time our family were feeling semi-full already. So a pro tip here is don't go crazy at the start, because there's a lot of food coming in, especially carbohydrates. So take it easy on the first dosa and puri. Yeah, now some curd to be mixed with the rice here because I noticed that Indians, they like to eat the rice with some gravy. Okay, and now the orange food there, it's called halwa, which is a generic term for anything, for some sweets basically. So this is really nice. Right, so I was saying Indians, as compared to Southeast Asians and Indonesians, they like to eat their rice not dry, but with some sort of gravy. So this is the famous one that they eat with their white rice. It's called sambar. Basically, it is like a soupy gravy. And it tastes like sayur asam for Indonesians, FYI. And then on top of that, they mix it again with a ghee, which is basically butter. ghee goes really well with white rice. I really like it. And here comes another unique thing. It's called pan. It is basically betel nut wrapped in betel leaf. It is functioning as a mouth refresher. It tastes sweet and minty, really good. And I've been told that the leaf is also good for your digestion system. So the idea is to eat together with the whole leaf. And that's what I'm trying to explain to my kids here. So my son there, doubting it, but yeah, he took a bite. Let's see. All right. And last but not least, the homemade ice cream with cherry on top. This is a nice way to end the whole kali set with something refreshing and sweet like this.
Great food, sir. Yeah.
Alright, so we're about to finish now, and you can see some of the tables are already left there. So how it goes is, once we're done, we need to leave because another batch is coming in, so we're not supposed to stick around too long. You see there in the waiting room, another batch is waiting for their lunch. Thank you for staying until the end of the video. Obviously, I don't know much about Indian food names, so if you know the correct names of the food that I ate, please do write it in the comment section. Hope you find this informative and entertaining. See you in the next video. Ciao!